You're gonna cry. Hello everyone, it's Alana. Welcome back to our home. It's a solo video. Mandy will be here another day, and we are going to be doing kind of an author spotlight, book highlight of one of my favorite authors, John Green. So John Green is an author. I actually found his work by following his and his brother's YouTube channel, which is the Vlog Brothers. They've been posting videos basically since the platforms existed, and they're huge forerunners on YouTube, especially Hank, who is the creator of VidCon. He created the Association for YouTubers. He's really big into the community here on YouTube. Also, between the two of them, they've created SciShow, Mental Floss, Crash Course, The Art Assignment, and I'm going to tell you right now, this is not going to be a unbiased evaluation of John Green's work. This is me talking about why I love this creator and this author. So John Green has written a few books, and I have almost all of them here except for maybe some novellas that he's written. Most recent is Turtles All the Way Down, which we've talked about in the past. He's probably most well known for his book This Fault in Our Stars, and probably second most known for Looking for Alaska. Also, his book Paper Towns was made into a movie with Cara Delevingne, and one of the Naked Brothers band, Nat Wolff? Is it Nat Wolff? Nat Wolff? Anyways, so these two have been made into movies, and I think Alaska and Turtles All the Way Down will also eventually be made into movies. I don't know about his other works. So he is... It's fine. I didn't just kick the camera. It's cool. We're just gonna get comfy. Get comfy. Okay, I'm gonna go through all of his books just really quick, just letting you know what they're about if you haven't read them, as well as just giving kind of a breakdown of how much I enjoy them. I'm gonna start with Let It Snow, which is by three authors, John Green, Maureen Johnson, and Lauren Miracle? So each one of them writes a perspective of a character in the form of three different kind of short stories within this novel, all within the same universe. They all know each other. It is cute. It's well done. Is it something that I would recommend for you to go out and buy right away? No. I got it because I love John Green, and I think any John Green or any contemporary fans will enjoy this. It's cute and it's lovely, but it's not ground-shattering. Overall, probably more like a 4 out of 5 for me, and that's coming from someone that loves one of these authors. And Maureen Johnson. I like Maureen Johnson. Next up is Will Grayson. Will Grayson, and this is a book by John Green and David Leviathan? David is most well known for Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, as well as something No Kiss List, and he is having a movie that's coming out called Every Day. So this book is about two people named Will Grayson. John writes one of them and David writes the other. It's a really cool take, I think, on writing a book, because you really feel like they are two separate personalities and not just one person writing what they think two different personalities would act like. Not my favorite, but definitely still like a 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5, I don't know. I still just love it. With that, we start getting into just John Green books. I'm gonna start with Abundance of Catherines. It's about a guy who dates 19 different girls named Catherine for, you know, a day or a month or whatever it is, and he basically is just wondering why, and he does some weird math skills, and it's just about like a nerd who wants to fall in love and doesn't really understand, I guess, the unpredictability of love. He thinks that he can do it through an algorithm, and so this is just a cute book. Again, just a John Green book. Quippy, witty, very quotable. Again, probably more like a 4 out of 5 for me. Not my favorite, but I still love it, and this is the point where I maybe would start recommending these books. Again, this is not the first John Green book I would recommend for someone to read, but if they are into him, this is definitely on the list. We will do Paper Towns next. Basically, this one hit me really hard personally. I just love that it is about loving someone, whether it's romantically or your friends, for who they truly are and not who you think they are in your head. And this is where I think you really start seeing the benefit of John Green and why I love him so much, is that he, and in his own words, imagines people complexly. So it's beyond the fact that you might think that someone needs to be like this, but really they might be a different way, and you can't be in love with the idea of someone, you have to truly be in love with them. I don't know how to describe these books the way that I really feel about them, so I mean, we can always chat more about it in the comments down below, but I really love these books on a meta level more than on the actual story. Like, the story is always kind of here, more like a 3 or 4, but it's how he talks, and it's the things, it's the higher understanding behind the books and behind why the characters are doing things, and then just like the really quotable moments that makes John Green so amazing. And this is where it starts to really shine. We'll do The Fault in Our Stars now. So yeah, everybody's favorite. Definitely, you're gonna cry probably if you don't know the plot. It's about kids who have cancer and just trying to live a fulfilled life while knowing that, you know, they're either sick or could become sick again, or, you know, whatever their limitations are. Again, coming of age, but in this case it's just a different type of book. I think that it's important, and it was important at the time because it was so different, and it's not about living your life now and becoming a person you want to be now so that you can live your life in the future as this person you've developed. It's about literally living it now and trying to hurt the people around you the least. And this is classic John Green, and if you like how he writes, you've probably read this, and this is probably one of the first ones I'd recommend to someone. You're gonna love it. Next we'll do Turtles All the Way Down, his newest book about a girl with obsessive personality types. This is true to his heart. John Green has some obsessive tendencies, OCD type of thing, and so it's quite lovely talking about mental health. I say lovely a lot. I just mean that it is a good, important book for mental disorders, anxiety, obsessive, depression, as well as it's set in a coming-of-age, contemporary. There's a little bit of a mystery in this one, as there actually was in Paper Towns, which I forgot to mention, but generally, same thing. Like, a lot of these books, you could read one and you could get the idea of all of John Green's, in which I would recommend the next one. We're going to talk about the last one, but again, if you really like him, as I do, I really do like this book. I am still going to give this a 4 out of 5. I have a hard time giving it a 5 out of 5 just because I keep comparing it to my last book, which is Looking for Alaska. You can see that I have well worn this book. I've read this multiple times. This is his first book. This is, in my opinion, the best book, my personal favorite, and a 5 out of 5 for me. I think that this book is so important and it's so good. It combines all of the tones and moods and morals of the other stories in a way that really makes you feel good and you feel sad and you feel many things, and I left this book thinking very differently. Basically, it's about a boy who goes to a boarding school and meets a group of friends, and specifically in this group, a girl named Alaska, and just about his coming of age. How many times did I say coming of age in this video? But his coming of age and figuring out who he is and who other people are and how they influence him, because their lives, other people's lives around you end up affecting you, whether it's positive or negative, is the whole thing. So this definitely is the one I'd recommend to read first. Overall, John Green, man. That is all of my Green books. If you like David Leviathan and Maureen Johnson, The Hate U Give, Everything, those kind of books, you'll like John Green. If you haven't read them already and you're watching this video, it kind of seems weird, but I don't know. I just wanted to talk about him and why I love him so much. I just want to leave you guys with the mention that the YouTube channel is down below for the Vlog Brothers. They are my favorite YouTube channel. I have been following them since YouTube became a thing. They're one of the first people I ever found. They've been an important part of my life, and I do credit how I think about things mostly in part to them. I do have a video of me meeting Hank Green that I'll include at the end of this video of just how overwhelmed I got, and hopefully one day I can meet John. So I will always talk positively of the books, and I will always buy the books as they come out and read them and probably love them no matter what. And I think they're beautifully written and lovely, and you can definitely disagree with me, and I would love to hear why, if you disagree or agree, down below. But otherwise, That's all of John Green and all of the books with no spoilers, so yeah. All of our links will be down in the description box below if you want to follow us on Goodreads as well as on Instagram, and make sure to also subscribe. We do post a video once a week, if not twice a week, and typically they are with myself and with Mandy, but sometimes guest appearances or sometimes these solo videos, so make sure to comment if there's anything specific that you'd like to see. I think with that, that's all I have to say, so thanks for watching and bye! That's okay, I have the culture.